What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. My name's Chase. I've got headphones on. It is 2 a.m. and I am currently redoing, well, I'm not redoing. This is kind of a follow-up. So this is part two to the Fire and Sword. I had a couple of comments telling me to put it into the effects loop instead of the Pedal Baby. Now, the Pedal Baby 100, obviously you can't see it, I'm pointing to it. It's a 100 watt solid state power amp from Orange Amplification. It's a great pedal platform, power amp. It's very, very clean. That being said, there is something about solid state power amps that they don't have, a specific kind of feel. There's not a sag to them. There's not tube distortion from the power tubes, if you're pushing a power section hard enough. So there's some variances that does come into play, and that might be some of the issue that I had in the previous video. Some of you guys, like I said, didn't think that it sounded that good, and I should really try it in the effects loop. So that's what we're gonna do. This episode, we're gonna take the Fire and Sword, and we're going to put it through the effects loop of my Victory Super Kraken. It's on the clean channel. It doesn't matter because it's going through the effects loop, which is this light here. When it's off, on, you should be able to hear it here. Anyways, you get the idea. So we're going straight into the effects loop. And yeah, so, I don't know a whole lot about the pedal. It is a collaboration pedal between Pepper's Pedals and Highwind Amplification. Those guys, Tony and Jordan, they're brilliant minds. They have incredible stuff that they provide. The Direwolf, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I'm sure I've said that a couple of times, but... and I absolutely love my Dirty Tree, but I run it in the TC mode. I'm not a big fan of the Dirty Tree, just because I don't play that kind of music. It doesn't cater towards my needs. Not that it's a bad pedal, it just doesn't work for me, and that's all right. So this thing is a preamp pedal, and it is based on a rocker verb, if I'm correct. I'm already not a big Orange fan, mostly. It's not my sound, but let's see how it does. So when I used it with my the Pedal Baby, it just I don't know. You can go back and watch the other video. Anyways, let's go ahead and just get right into it. So guitar is going to be the Chapman ML1 Modern. We've got some DiMarzio deactivator pickups, early 2000s. I love these things. And of course the guitar is really nice too. It's got a beautiful top, solid mahogany body with a really pretty maple veneer. That veneer is on the top. You guys can see it. It just looks stunning. See my lights and shit. So yeah, and then of course a maple neck with a, I don't know, looks like ebony. It's probably not. It's not Richlite. I don't know what it is. Peo or some shit. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into it. Well, a total amateur, right? Just sitting here tuning before I even do anything. So, again, real quick rundown. We've got the volume set kind of where it's going to stay. I may tweak it a little bit. We've got gain, high, mids, low. This will flip between the Dirty Tree in the low bottom position, and the Dire Wolf in the up position. So down for tree, up for wolf. And that's just basically the boost knob. Now, there is some knobs on the inside. I'm not going to touch it. It's not my pedal. This is Sean's, truck driver Sean. But inside, in the last video I threw it up, you can run it in a stacked mode where it stacks the boost pedal on top of the preamp, or you can run it as a separate. I think right now it's in separate. Yeah, so because it's separate, you can run the boost pedal independently, and that's kind of where it sits. So, all right, here we go. All right, so let's kind of talk about it just a little bit. So I'm going to retract my previous statement. The pedal sounds incredible. I don't even remember what negative things I said. Here's what I can tell you. It definitely sounds better in the effects loop than it does in a solid state power amp. That being said, I'm still not a big rock reverb fan, obviously. Currently how it's dialed in, it sounds good. It's really thick, nice and chewy. It sounds really, really good. Anyways, it's not an IR, so you are listening to the ISO cab. Right? I'm knocking on it, you can hear it. So I don't know, man. It's a hard toss-up. It's a really good pedal, which I didn't doubt from the beginning, especially considering the collaboration who done it. But it's not for me, and I think that's kind of where I'm struggling. It's one of those things where I want to like it, you know, the hype and everything, but it's like I'm fighting playing it. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know. It's just not for me. It does sound good though. It is really chewy. You know, it's got a great sound out of it. And I've heard some people play it and it sounds incredible. But it's not doing the thing. The thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys are kind of getting okay with the whole one video a week thing. It'll probably stick around for a little bit longer. Some other stuff's going on. But anyways, tell me in the comments below. Please tell me what you thought. Am I using it wrong? Am I an idiot? We all know I am. So anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.